Over the past decade or so, many influencers and social media personalities have tried to represent the new post-communist Russia as the new bastion of traditional family values and Western or nationalism, and some kind of defender of Christianity and the Western peoples in the midst of an ongoing onslaught from the globalist radical left. Yet the hard reality is absolutely the exact opposite. Vladimir Putin's government is consistently siding with communist regimes, third worldist regimes, and their allies over and against any free Western nations. And now he and Cyril Ramaphosa have just declared that in the future, the ANC and the Russians will be working together even more closely than in the past, rekindling their friendship and their relationship. Stay tuned, because in today's video we are going to explore all the reasons why Russia is not our friend and why they are cozying up to the ANC now. You see, yesterday the South African chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, or NCOP, Refilwe Mtsweni Tsipane, concluded a full 5-day diplomatic visit to the Russian capital of Moscow. During this visit, she met with several prominent members of the Federation Council, the upper house of the Russian parliament. According to the Speaker of the Russian Parliament, Valentina Matvienko, the discussion centered around strengthening interparliamentary cooperation between the Russian and South African governments. In an official press statement following this visit, the Russian government proclaimed that, and I quote, "South Africa has long been a reliable and trusted friend of Russia, or partner of Russia, with relationships dating back to the period of the struggle against the apartheid regime. Regular contacts between Presidents Vladimir Putin and Cyril Ramaphosa reaffirm both countries' commitment to further developing their comprehensive strategic partnership." Now, what is particularly telling about this most recent bilateral meeting, as well as the agreements that have been signed this week, is that all agreements are not between two countries, but between two governments. It is quite telling that the press statement released by the South African Parliament at the start of the week also specifically highlighted that the visit's entire purpose is to build and strengthen cooperation between the two parliaments specifically, as well as to deepen cooperation between the two legislatures. Now, keep in mind that this deepening and strengthening of ties comes at a time when both countries are being accused of gross human rights violations on the international stage. In 2023, the ICC issued warrants for both Vladimir Putin as well as Russia's Children's Commissioner Maria Lvova-Belova. They are being accused of the war crime of unlawfully deporting and transferring Ukrainian children from occupied territories deep into Russian territories.
The ICC accused Putin and Maria Lvova-Belova, the country's commissioner of children's rights, of war crimes. The court says Russia is kidnapping Ukrainian children and re-educating them as Russians.
This comes right at the same time that the South African government led by Cyril Ramaphosa faces widespread criticism, especially from the United States of America with regard to its racially discriminatory domestic policies, especially pertaining to BEE laws and the Expropriation Act, which he signed into law early last year. This act by the presidency, more than anything else, triggered the ire of the government of the United States because the Americans, perhaps more than any other nation on the planet, value private property rights as the true basis of liberty. Trump's condemnation of the Ramaphosa government has also been supported by fellow G20 member Argentina, a nation which is, interestingly enough, also playing in the Soccer World Cup final taking place in the United States tomorrow evening. Yet, in the midst of this condemnation from free nations such as America and Argentina, the Ramaphosa government and the ANC is now strengthening its ties with corrupt tyrannies such as the Russian Federation. This even despite the fact that the Russian economy is in absolute dire straits and its social fabric is completely collapsing under the Putin regime. These bilateral talks should be a clear sign to all of our people that Russia is not our friend. This is vitally important for you to take note of because in recent years there have been so much attempts from specifically Afrikaner influencers to try and strengthen the ties with the Russians. This comes after several fake news stories spread by Russian troll farms over the past few years that Russia is supposedly welcoming white farmers or white South African farmers to their land. Our very own head of research here at the Willem Petzer Group, Dr. Adi Sleeboes, even featured alongside Steve Hofmeyer in Russia in a documentary that supposedly covered the issue of farm murders. But to the surprise of everyone, when the documentary was eventually released, it did very little more than incite and fuel racial animosity. The Russians then never followed up on any of the claims of helping white farmers or helping white South Africans in general. In fact, most recently, Elon Musk made a fool of himself when he was convinced that the Russian government was going to take in South African refugees in the same manner as the United States did. He made a video about it and a few posts about it, and then the Russian embassy came and flat out denied that they are busy with any such program. On the other hand, the Russians are busy embracing the ANC and telling the world how big of a friend they are of the ANC and how their relationship stretches as far back as the struggle against apartheid, and that this deep-rooted friendship is on the rise and is being rekindled as we speak. So why, if Russia, as these influencers claim, is a friend of ours, would it then condemn any messaging about helping white farmers, as the recent attack on Elon Musk after he tried to do that? But then on the other hand, over official channels, they always embrace the ANC. It became apparent that the Russians only pretended to care about Afrikaner farmers and simply used the opportunity to try and destabilize this country even further, giving the ANC more of a reason to embrace them as well. This is but one example of a Russian state media enterprise pretending to be our friends, only to end up stabbing us in the back again. Involvement with Russia has never done any of our people any good. And this recent strengthening of the ties between Ramaphosa and Putin simply once again reaffirms that beyond all doubt. Many Western conservatives throughout the free world have sadly fallen prey to this notion that Russia is our friend. But we at the Willem Petzer Group never shy away from inconvenient truths, even if it doesn't always tickle everyone's ears. As a community, it is absolutely vital that we, Afrikaners, Anglos, white South Africans, know who our true friends are, and that we expose and distance ourselves from these fake friends, both here in South Africa as well as internationally. And this is exactly where the value of the work that we do lies. We bring you videos such as these every day so that we as a community can take the right strategic steps in our continual fight for freedom for our own people and a future for our children. You can strengthen us in this fight by becoming a patron of the Willem Petzer Group today. Simply follow these easy steps on the banner below and sign up and actively support our people's cause. Developments such as the cooperation agreements undertaken by the ANC-led government in South Africa and Vladimir Putin's government in Russia do not occur in isolation. This is part of a very clear trend which we have covered extensively on this channel. For example, just a few months ago we were the ones who broke the news that Russian FSB agents are recruiting soldiers in South Africa. And just a week later, the news broke that Zuma's MK bodyguards are fighting along with the Russians on the front lines in Ukraine. You can check out that full report that we did by clicking on this link appearing on your screen right now if you want to understand better the way in which the Russians operate in South Africa. And if you watched this video until now, we want to thank you for your interest in our work. Please let us know in the comments if you watched until the end. You're already part of this fight and now you can take it to the next level by becoming a patron. Thanks for watching, goodbye and God bless.